Christ is risen. Truly he is risen. The Pope gave an address yesterday to the church, the Eastern churches gathered in Rome. He says that the contribution that the Christian East can offer us today is immense. He says that we have a great need to recover the sense of mystery that remains alive in the Eastern liturgies that engage the human person in his entirety, that sing of the beauty of salvation and evoke a sense of wonder at how God's majesty embraces our human frailty. It's likewise important to rediscover, especially in the Christian West, a sense of the primacy of God, the importance of mystagogy, and the values so typical of Eastern spirituality. Constant intercession, penance, fasting, weeping for one's own sins, and for those of all humanity. It's vital then that you preserve your traditions without attenuating them for the sake perhaps of practicality or convenience, lest they be corrupted by the mentality of consumerism and utilitarianism. So these are the words of Pope Leo XIV, and it just shows us that we don't need great words from a pope or clergy. We just need them to simply pass on reminders of our greatness that we have inherited from Jesus Christ when he first gave that authority to the apostles, and they, through the ages, down to us. So all we need to do is to simply hand on what's been given to us. And he speaks here of mystagogy, and this is something that the West really needs, is to understand Western, I don't mean any particular denomination, but just in general, is the reminder of the spiritual truths lurking behind symbols and actions. And the East has preserved these things in her liturgies, in her spirituality. And it needs us at this point. Not that we're better than them, but the great thing about the Eastern churches is that they have held on to the ancient and apostolic mystagogy, the spirituality of the heart, of the Jesus prayer, and this constant reminder to pray without ceasing. You think of the way of a pilgrim. You think of the Jesus prayer. These are things that our world needs now. Not that we need to be negative or anything, but every renewal begins with a renewal of the heart. We have sinned. We have offended God. Let us make right and do good in his eyes, reforming our lives, and then it just radiates out from there. And Pope Leo XIV seems to really get this, and we're so thankful to God for this reminder from a father in the faith to turn back to first things: mystagogy, understanding the spirituality and the hidden meaning in our often overlooked liturgical actions, and to turn back to the first things: prayer of the heart, repentance. Everything begins with that, the renewal of liturgy and the renewal of man's heart in a spirit of penance. God bless Pope Leo XIV. Let us keep praying for him. And it's really encouraging to see that he sees the value that Eastern Christians can bring to the renewal of the West.